Hey there, welcome to 4 Minute Friday, and this week I'm going to give you another great tip on how to close the sale. Now, I covered this subject last week and it got some great feedback, so it's obviously a subject that resonates with people, and why shouldn't it? Because nobody gets paid until we can actually close the deal, and as I always say, nothing happens in business until something is sold, so we've got to sell something. We've got to bring that piece of sales activity to a conclusion. So that's what I'm going to cover again this week. I'm going to give you a couple of little strategies that will help you close the business. Now, before I do that, just very briefly, in case you don't know me, my name is Brian Conway from achievesuccess.co.uk, and this, as I said, is 4 Minute Friday, where I literally take 4 minutes of your time to share some tips and strategies and little techniques that will help you close more business, help you retire your sales quota if you're in sales, or create more revenues and ultimately profits for your business if you're a business owner. So, how to close the sale. So this week's tip comes in two parts. The first is what I call the staircase of agreement. And the staircase of agreement is a technique I teach in serious selling. And it's a way of asking questions that have a positive answer from the customer. They're typically closed questions and you're looking for a yes, basically, from the customer. So it's a summary of their pain points or their problem or their challenge or their desired business outcome. So we may ask a series of questions that just says, okay, so you've explained that you have a challenge breaking into this new market. And they'll go, yes. And you've launched some new products to help you get into that arena, but you're not getting the traction at this moment, yes. And that's impacting the revenues and forecastable new business that you were hoping to get from this particular territory. Is that correct? Yes. But you need to be able to address it within the next 16 months, yes, and it'll have this desired outcome if you do, yes. You get the idea, right? So you're just asking a series of questions to summarize the pain or challenge that they're facing and their desired outcome that are closed, that solicit a yes. Now, it's important you do it this way for two reasons. Right, the first is that we are demonstrating, by asking these questions and summarizing their problem, that we understand their challenge, that we understand the pain that they're experiencing. And that is important. Again, in Serious, I talk a lot about diagnosis, and it's important that they believe and trust that you understand their problem, because otherwise they won't trust or have faith in the prescription that you give them, the solution that you ultimately offer. So you're demonstrating you know their challenge. The second thing you're doing here is, by asking closed questions that have a yes answer, is getting them in a yes positive frame of mind. So when we ask the final question, we want the answer to be yes as well, because that's what's ultimately going to close the piece of business for us. So we do our staircase of agreement. That's part one. And then part two is to ask our closing question. And the question this week that's going to help you close the deal is, would you like my help fixing that? That's it. Very simple. You've summarized the problem. Would you like my help fixing that? Now, you could add on some specificity if it was appropriate. So you might say, would you like my help in achieving that 17% growth year on year that we've spoken about? All right. But you don't necessarily need to if you've done the staircase agreement, because you've summarized the problem and now we're just saying, so there's your problem. Is that correct? Yes. So would you like my help fixing that? And as I said, now they're in this yes frame of mind. Typically, you're going to get a yes answer. And that's what we're looking for. We've closed the deal then. Okay. But before I wrap this up, there's some important words in this final question. You know me, I'm big on the power of language and the psychology that language can influence. And the key word in this question is the word help. So we're not asking them, would you like to place a piece of business with me? Would you like to buy my stuff? Would you like to sign a contract then? Or, we're not putting in a sales and kind of buying language. We're using a help language. So would you like my help fixing that? Right, it's very difficult for people to say, no, I don't want your help, especially when they've just described all the problem and they say, so do you want me to help you? It's very difficult for them to say no. Second word in there is fixing. So again, fixing means that you can. It kind of implies that you have a solution to their problem. So would you like my help fixing that? But help is the key word. So write that down, or maybe, if a pen and paper is too old school for you, capture it somewhere, scribe it or speak it into your phone, but capture that question and make sure you use it and you ask it, and I guarantee it'll help you close more sales. So that's it for this week. Another great sales closing technique, but please use it. It has no value unless you actually apply it. So you've got a great week ahead of you to actually try this with some of your customers. Again, as always, please leave some comments, thumbs up, whatever. Ask me questions about the application if you want any further details. but more importantly, use it. In the meantime, have a great weekend. As I said, have a great weekend selling, using and trying this technique, hopefully. I'll see you next week again in 4 Minute Friday. I'm Brian Conway from achievasuccess.co.uk, and I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.